I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Este Luvah Forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Este Luvah Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice. Is that so? You don't say. How? I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this! All right. No.
Sure.
Really now. Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Eat up! I'll smash you!
Freeze, Lancer!
Away!
These lips can run rings around us!
Piercing roar!
Where are you going?
Rising!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact claw!
Here I go!
Shield and hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll tear you apart!
Take
What's
this!
this?
Dragon Sword! Pierce through!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Tiger blade!
Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Flaming meteor! Hurricane!
No further!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest. I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belonged to the Danans.
That's far enough!
They got me flanked!
Going in!
Severing wind!
Spread!
Rising
Flame
focus!
of fury! Burning!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking and more doing.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I never miss. Time to shine.
Not today!
Doing roll.
Take this!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
Radiant pierce. He's there. I am so good with airborne targets. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Swallow dare! I'll finish you here and now! Eagle assault! Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Come on,
roll now!
Hear me, flame of
Easter!
fury!
Aw, make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
Double Demon Fang!
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage.
Demon Fang!
This one's mine. This one's mine. This one's mine.
Swallow dare!
Can't get out of this!
Mega! I'll cover you. Arch field! Constantine!
Not today!
Discharge! Here's a healing arc!
Dragon Force!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flares and Malisa!
Here we go again! Here you go! Let's tear them up!
Glacier Shield! Pierce evil!
There you
Freeze
are!
laser! Radiant pierce! I'm out!
Rising
Time to
Wyvern!
shine.
First strike! Rip and tear!
I'm all done!
Just getting started!
Ground and pound!
Strike!
Field!
This should do it!
Healing arc!
Ready to go!
Rising Wyvern! I owe you one.
Radiant pierce! Tiger
This
blade!
is all
I'll
mine.
heal you all!
Shield in a bind! Talon
Demon Fang!
Eagle fly!
Here goes!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too. This one's mine.
I
Now
should
I'm
probably
real
do
mad.
something about
Bronze
that.
and red.
I had to use it
mine.
sometime.
Rising Wyvern!
Rolling storm!
Rising Falcon!
Talon hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! I'll run you through!
Dazzler!
Let's keep up the pressure!
All good things come to an end.
All right. Now where
Here,
was I?
I'll tear you apart! Dragon Swarm! Dance!
Searing flame.
Here we go again!
Radiant.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. No more playing nice.
That did it!
Eat this!
Demon Fang!
How about this?
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it raw.
Hey, wait! Don't eat that!
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Now you see what I can do! Take this!
Their arcs were interrupted. And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
This one's all mine! Stop! Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell!
Glimmer Blade! Going in!
Affinity!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Rising Wyvern!
Switch to offense!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Sonic Thrust!
Water! Hear my call! Spread!
Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha!
I'm on it!
Runaway!
You're done!
Crush!
Watch this!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Dragon Shield!
Soaring Light Spear!
Eagle Assault! Talon Storm! Take this!
Demon
Now
Fang!
you see what I can do! Can't get out of this! Take that!
Demon Fang! Ignite!
Tiger Blade!
I'll heal you all!
Fang Blast! Move!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
That's it!
I'm in trouble! Call a doctor! If there was one, we would have called it.
That's a good point!
Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Frickin' does it!
Here's
This
evil!
one's mine! Eat
An
this!
astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Not on my watch!
Going in!
Here's evil!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Where are you going?
Talon Hurricane!
Going in!
It's on!
Eagle Assault!
Eat dirt!
Alright! Now where was I?
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
That'll teach us for getting cocky. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
You can't get out of this! Karma won't save you!
Rising!
I'm on
You're
ground
finished!
and pound!
Dragon
I'll fight you here and now!
Destruction!
I'm on a roll now!
Take this!
Piercing? I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Not on my watch!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's evil!
Hurricane Thrust!
Talon Hurricane!
Hurricane Thrust!
Far enough!
Eat dirt!
Searing flame!
Sonic Thrust!
All six focus!
Going in!
First strike! Double Demon Fang!
Going in!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
Guess I had to use it sometime.
You require it.
Inferno can't get out of this!
Mega Ray!
Now I'm in trouble!
This one's mine!
Down! Taking over is all mine! Now I'm
Idiot! Discharge!
Double Demon Fang!
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! I'm
This
ready
is
to
doing
go!
Glacial spear!
Charge like that
evil.
could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
More than that.
I'm out of ammo!
Rondo!
Time to rock!
Watch that! I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
I miss all the sun. No way.
She was nice while it lasted.
Burn!
Ready to go!
I'll tear you apart!
Here I come!
Grim, take this!
Soaring
In a
Blast!
bind?
Going in!
Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring! Glimmer Flame!
Let me help.
Watch this!
You see what happened there
It's
as you crossed
mine.
me? Shouldn't have done that.
This one's mine.
First strike! Look sharp! Eat this! I'll take this! I'll smash you! I'm on it!
Will this help?
Meteor! This one's all mine! Hurricane! You picked the wrong fight!
There you go.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Ready! Don't mind if I do.
Strike! Talon Hurricane!
Make it rain!
Side! Zero!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.